Hi, I'm Scott,
And I'm Luke.
and we're Android Guys,
Give us 5 to 10 minutes of your day
and we'll tell you about a product or service.
or an app that you might be interested in.
We're going to share
I'm
a
going to
review.
I'm going to share.
We're going to talk about a product. For us.
Yes, I am talking about, you know what? I'm talking about a charger. This is from Ugreen. This is a company that we've dealt with their stuff before. I like Ugreen a lot.
I do too.
I'm a fan. This is their new GaN fast Gallium Nitride. This is a 65 watt travel charger.
So that's a lot. That's a mouthful.
Yeah. So, GaN fast Gallium Nitride, that is kind of a newer technology. It is a cleaner, faster, more powerful,
More efficient.
Yeah.
More
Powered.
intelligent.
Power delivery kind
Technology.
of technology. And so this is a new 65 watt charger. And it's cool because this charger has a couple features that allow it to kind of handle anything you throw at it.
So chargers and power bricks and things like that are generally kind of like, does it work? What does it do?
Yeah. Does it plug in and charge? Okay. That's all I need to know.
Yeah. But there are some different things with chargers that people might want to care about.
Yes.
So I do have some questions for the people who might care about these
Okay.
things.
Let's bring them on.
All right. So first and foremost, I'm looking at the picture of this thing.
Yes.
And I see that it basically looks like a normal charging block that you would plug into your wall and plug in multiple devices.
Correct.
But it's got some extra pieces with it.
It does. Yeah. So this has a really easy interchangeable plug mechanism for whether you're traveling in the US or in the UK or somewhere else in the EU.
Okay.
So it has 3 different plugs that are included, and it's just the adapter slides on and snaps in with a click.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have access to whatever plug you find yourself needing wherever you're traveling.
So if I'm here at home and I just keep the US plug.
You keep the US plug, and it will fold down for easy storage, so the prongs aren't facing out.
Kind of like a square puck.
Right. If you're using the UK charger or the EU charger, those don't have any folding. They're just out how they are.
Yeah.
Other than that, there are 3 ports on this thing. So it has a USB-A port and then 2 USB-C ports.
Okay, so that's more or less anything that I would be plugging in.
Yeah.
Most of the stuff has gone to USB-C, so I've got 2 options there.
Yep.
And then there are a few things that I still have to plug in USB-A. Maybe my watch
Sure.
still uses an A because it's got a proprietary plug on the other end of it.
Yep.
So that's something I can plug into this thing.
Yep.
Tell me a little bit about the ports themselves, because it's not just a matter of does it work, but now we're talking about speeds and quick charging, power delivery.
Exactly.
These are things that do matter to some people.
Yeah. So it's 65 watts total. So that's not 65 for each plug. So if you use all 3, you're not going to be getting the full 65 watts at a time.
Okay.
But you have full 65 watts on one of the USB-C chargers. So you can charge a laptop or something with that.
Yes.
The USB-A charger will do a 22.5 watt charge.
Yes.
So that
if you're just doing it by itself.
Just by itself, right?
Okay.
And that will do that'll do a laptop or a tablet, something like that, no problem. If you're going to be using both of the USB-C chargers, you're going to get 45 watts out of one and 20 watts out of another.
Okay, so fast and really fast.
Yep.
Out of those.
If you use the USB-C and the USB-A charger together, you're going to get 18 watts and 45 watts.
Okay, so not quite the full 22.
Nope.
But you're still getting 45 out of that
Yep.
USB-C port.
And if you happen to use all 3 at the same time, you're going to get 8.5 watts out of the USB-A, 8.5 out of one of the USB-Cs, but then you'll still get 45 watts out of the other USB-C.
Okay, so that's one of the beauties of this gallium nitride is that intelligence of, man, and I don't know if you've ever done this, but a USB-C cable is not just a USB-C cable.
Correct.
You plug in something and it's like, why isn't my laptop charging?
Yeah.
This is what I use for my phone.
Or sometimes your Pixel will pop up and say adaptive charging.
Yeah.
And you're like, wait a second.
What's going on here? It's this. Is it the cable? Is it the charger?
Right.
Some of that is the smarts that's in the actual charger.
Right.
It says, hey, we don't want to overload this thing.
Yep.
And we also want to do maybe some trickle charging to allow this thing to kind of top off and not just blast it at, the full 65 watts just because it says that.
Right.
So I like things like this that give you that kind of intelligent, oh, we know that this is earbuds.
Right.
We know that this is a tablet and a phone.
Yep.
And it kind of switches to kind of meet your needs.
Yeah.
Luke, what does something like this run price-wise?
So you're going to be able to get this with all of the adapters for whatever plug you need. It's $55.99 right now on Amazon.
Okay. And I think Ugreen maybe sells it through their website too. So there may be a price difference, one or the other.
Yep.
If you're the kind of person that says, I'm partial to Amazon because I have Prime, I get the shipping.
Sure.
Or I don't care, I'll go to Ugreen and get it because it's got a coupon code or something.
Right.
So, all right, cool. So now if I have this thing and I've got these extra accessories, do I have to keep them in the box?
No, it actually comes with a little travel pouch for the different power adapters. So the travel pouch won't fit the charging brick.
You know what?
Does it?
It's super tight.
Okay.
It just slides right through.
Okay, so it will fit it, but it wouldn't fit any other charging bricks.
Yeah.
So if you're going to use the US plug, you can get away with putting it in the travel pouch. Mm-hmm. But if not, you
it might just be I keep these in this little bag.
Sure.
If I need to use them when I travel.
Yeah. This thing it's solid. Mm-hmm. It's got some weight to it. I mean, it's a 65 watt charger, so it definitely has some weight to it. But it's sleek. It's nondescript. It doesn't. There's no lights or flashing things or anything like that.
Yeah, you get to a certain point where you're like, all right, what else do you need to know about this thing?
Yeah, I mean, this is kind of it. It works.
If you have a recent phone, tablet, earbuds, if you're the kind of person that has 3 or 4 things that you have to charge throughout the day or week, if you've got a Nintendo Switch, a Steam Deck, anything like that, this is the kind of thing where you can just say, hey, I've got one outlet and I can plug in any of these 3 things.
Or maybe you have all those things and you're sick of carrying around 3 different chargers.
Yeah.
You might be able to get away with one.
Right. Very cool. All right. So again, that is Ugreen.
Ugreen. It is the GaN fast 65 watt travel charger.
Yep. Awesome. Thank you, Luke.
Thank you.
All right. That's going to do it for this episode of the podcast.
Thanks for listening.
We appreciate it. If you guys have any questions, feedback, concerns, comments, anything, shoot us an email at podcast@AndroidGuys.com. We'd love to hear from you one way or the other. Luke, if someone wants to get a hold of you, how do they do that?
I am on Instagram and Twitter at Luke Gaul, Gaul.
And I'm on Instagram at Scott Webster and Twitter as SWebster77. Until next time, thanks for listening.
See ya.